compete for Mr. Orlando, which was the big bodybuilding championship in town. And at the time, he was, make all the jokes you want, the same age I am now.
Oh, boy.
He was 43 years.
He was the oldest guy in the competition.
Right. But his physique was way different than my physique is right now. But anyway, so he was, 43 years old. He came out of retirement, decided that he was going to compete to win Mr. Orlando. Yeah. And that became a giant news story. And so at the time, the local 6 sports broadcaster was Stuart Scott. Oh, my God. And so Stuart Scott contacted my dad and said, I understand you're the oldest entry into the Mr. Orlando contest in the history of the Orlando...
Boom shakalaka!
In the history of the Mr. Orlando contest, can I come out and interview you and talk to you? And then Stuart Scott came out to the gym at 4:30 in the morning and followed my dad's workout. And then he said, I have to go to work now. Because my dad was working for the Roger Holler Company, which everyone in my family has worked for at one time.
I don't want to cut you short.
But
Todd, shut up.
So he followed my dad through his morning workout. Then my dad went to work. And then when he got done with work, and Stuart was still there, he came back and he did his lunch workout. And Stuart filmed that, talked to him about that. Then he went back to work. Then he came back to the gym after work. And Stuart Scott literally followed my dad for like a day and a half.
Damn.
To show like, this is what, if you are a full-time worker, if you work full-time and you want to compete in what this man is doing right now, this is what he's doing. And he literally showed how my dad's working 3 times a day, working out 3 times a day.
3 a days.
Yeah, 3 a days to make this shit happen. Yeah, and it was, and when it came down to it,
that's
like
inspiring.
At the end of the day, my dad finished second, and my dad was 43. The guy who won was 29, and the guy who finished third was 26.
Damn.
So my dad was 43, and he finished in the middle of a 29 and a 26-year-old.
And
so,
over Thanksgiving, like Dirt, he welcomed us to his family's home, and which was amazing. Like the food was amazing. I absolutely loved it. And talking to his dad, like he knows his shit. You know what I mean?
Trust him.
Yep.
No, he knows his shit. I was asking him about the cars, about weight training. Like he literally, he's on top of his game still. At how old?
He's 70 now. 70.
It's insane. I would think he's probably like 55.
My dad will still squash your dad.
He is.
We'll get your dad on the show.
He is so ripped. Like I'm like, you are like 70 years old and you look like you're 50. Like
This
it's
was
insane
brought to you
me.
by Old Milwaukee. This brought Ocala a whole pile of memories.
February 12th.
I can't wait.
We were going to have my dad on the show. We're going to talk about some NASCAR.
Right on.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, I'm going
vroom.
to the USA men's game in the Orlando City Soccer Stadium.
Sweet.
That's what I'm going to be doing this
Tomorrow
weekend.
night?
Yeah.
Cool.
Why sleep in on a work night, right?
All right.
What do you got?
What am I doing?
Yeah, what's going on with you?
I'm heading over to
going on
Tampa.
the weekend?
The weekend's practically over. I think I might try and get out and get my nature on tomorrow. Get some kayaking in.
You should
But
hit
next-
us up because I
You want to go kayaking tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we can do that. The next week, I'm headed to Tampa because you're going to have a lot of people in town. It's going to be a fun week, first Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, leading into the Super Bowl weekend. There's going to be a lot of people in town. It's going to be a great week for the beer industry. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to be there, hanging out, checking out events, hanging out at breweries, seeing what's going on. A lot of good beers out there. So that's my thing.
Can we have some like Ebor beers next week? Maybe a cigar or something?
Yeah. Todd, I'm glad you said that, and everybody can Venmo me because I'm going to bring some stuff back next week. It's going to be next week's going to be all Tampa and beers.
Cigar City, Florida Cracker.
I want to ask Todd a personal question while we're on there. So.
All right, good. Yeah.
Todd.
What do you got, Goose?
She's puffing out her chest at him.
So, how do you feel with Tom Brady leading your team to a Super Bowl? Like, how do you feel about that? Yeah, I know you hated the Patriots. Everybody hated the Patriots.
Hold on. There's a lot of similarities we can go through here on this, all right?
I just want to know how you feel, not even with Gronk.
I'm not even talking about Gronk. We're talking quarterbacks.
Yes,
Let's talk
just
quarterbacks.
Tom Brady by
we can
himself.
talk quarterbacks.
I want to know how you feel about
And we're
him.
going to start it off with our coach. And who was our coach?
Bruce Arians.
Bruce Arians. And
the old Arizona Cardinal
Hold on. I know, but who did he coach?
Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers.
But who was a quarterback? No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
We're going back to the Arizona Cardinals from your hometown. You cannot
prior.
remember.
I was going prior. I said the Arizona Cardinals, Todd.
But Arizona Cardinals. But what kind of team did they have? The same kind of team that the Bucs had.
Yeah,
they had an old ailing quarterback. Even it may be Kurt Warner.
It was
with Larry Fitzgerald and Quan Bolden.
It was not Kurt Warner. It was
no, it was Kurt Warner.
No, it wasn't. It was Palmer.
Wasn't.
You're all
it was Carson Palmer.
Oh,
it was Carson Palmer.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yes, it was Carson Palmer.
His first year.
I was like,
no. Oh, of course.
I don't even think Bruce Arians coached Kurt Warner ever.
All right.
Yeah, it was Palmer.
Yeah, it was Carson Palmer.
Every time he has his every first year quarterback that plays under Arians throws a ridiculous amount of interceptions. So that's what Arians does to a quarterback. Somehow Brady,
but somehow he led him to a Super Bowl.
He did, but I mean, let's be honest. Brady just
talent.
Is coming off of his best Jameis Winston impersonation.
Come on.
Well, 3 interceptions. You deserve to lose a game.
Go to him.
Ball Busters. Let's throw it to Danny Feedback.
For our producer, Dirt, Big T, Little I, the Brewmaster, Brando, Liz Taylor, I'm Danny Feedback. You've been listening to the Ball Busters. Now come on!